to adjust this to be higher up. So this is a little bit awkward, but my audio hasn't been proper recently just because I have had my microphone on the wrong audio setting. It has been recording in like a surround sound type thing instead of a cardioid pattern. So that's a little awkward. Sorry if my audio has been weird. But anyways, this a big boy. The balloon is a bigger boy. Full disclosure to get this out of the way. The balloon was sent to me for review by Jordan at OP Yoyos. Thank you, Jordan, for supporting me. It doesn't have a string on right now. That's because I broke the string when I was out at my university, and I just never put a new one back on. And I'm too lazy to put a new one on. Thank you, Jordan, for supporting me. Jordan is my friend. I spent the night at his Airbnb at Nats. I slept in the same room as his teammate Max. But neither of those things will affect my takes or my views. Jordan told me to be honest, so I will be honest. If you know OP Yoyos, you know they all kind of share similar characteristics. They all got a dome hub, and they all got some rim weight to spare. And they're all pink. So, some people would say this is some monotonous design. I mean, sure, if you hate good yo-yos, then you could describe them negatively like that. He does some goofy designs too. Basically, what Jordan does with each of his designs is think of an interesting concept for a yo-yo design and make it a good playing yo-yo. Any random schmuck can make an ultra-wide cubit-styled yo-yo. Not any random schmuck can make it a good performing yo-yo as well. Jordan does stuff like that. He made the Peach, an organic yo-yo. He made the 543, an ultra-wide. He made the Sprite, an ultralight yo-yo. He takes stupid concepts and makes them into good yo-yos, which is exactly what the balloon is. It's a stupid concept made into a good yo-yo. Truth be told, I wasn't super interested in the balloon until Jordan sent me one for review. I played with one at Nats. I played with one my buddy Andy got. I just wasn't super into it. I think I've said it before, but generally speaking, I don't care for goofy design quirks. You want to sell me a yo-yo? Make it good, make it attractive, make it out of premium materials. Notice how none of those things are make it quirky. It's just not something I consider when buying a yo-yo. So I was honestly just going to skip over the balloon. It's weird, it's goofy, it's bizarre. I was just going to wait for Jordan to release something I liked more, but he decided to send me one, so now I just own a balloon. So, thanks, Jordan. It makes fun bell noises. Here, I'll do that in the microphone. There you go. I did it in the microphone. It makes fun bell noises. It's big, with a 66mm diameter and 50mm width. The balloon's a tough fit in your case. It's also really light at 63 grams. It's got this neat little inverse curve going down. It's real subtle, but if you look in the hub, you can see the bulge of the curve going inward. Jordan loves that I used the word bulge just now, by the way. These rims go up and jut out to a gentle outward curve. Now, I worry someone's listening to this audio and not looking at what the balloon is, because this yo-yo does not have a lot of width in the walls. Most of the width is in the rims. I'm talking, you know the inner step of the shutter? That's the width of the walls of the balloon. These rims have the width of almost whole ass fucking yo-yo halves. Haters will say this example only works because I used an undersized yo-yo. I will say, I don't care. If this yo-yo had normal proportions and was normal sized, I'd be all over it. I dig these inverse curves with chunky rims. They're hot, especially when they're proportioned normally. Please, Jordan, I beg of you to do another run of the absurdity. Anyways, the hub of the balloon is the classic OP hub, dome hub with big thick rims and a little thumb grind ledge in the rims. If you know OP yo-yos, you know this hub. All of the monometals have this hub. All of the bimetals have the dome. Another thing all the OP monometals have that the balloon continues a lineage of is the ski jump. If you don't know what a ski jump is, it's a groove in the profile of the yo-yo. Now why not just call it a profile groove? Because in the Summit documentary, Chris McCullen just kind of called them ski jumps. So that's what I'll call them forever and always. And every single monometal released by OP has one. Yes, the Peach has one. It's just subtle. But I love ski jumps. They're hot. They're a good aesthetic. Society would be a better place if every yo-yo had ski jumps. Anyways, the aesthetics of the Yo-Yo are solid. It's pleasing to look at. The way it plays is pretty similar to the aesthetics in the sense that it's pleasing. The design isn't really limiting, I'd say, at least outside of the narrow wall gap. If you go fast or push the balloon in janky ways, it won't crash and burn. It'll maintain a pretty solid pace and keep up fairly well. For speed, it's actually pretty good. It maintains a quick, manageable pace. It's not super unwieldy for speed. It's actually really satisfying. You get this satisfying on-rail sensation when you go clean with your speed combos. And it redirects well and it doesn't feel sluggish, so it's pretty fun for speed combos, as long as you go clean. Tech combos are weird with the balloon. It can be a little awkward with maneuvers that go around fingers. The performance during tech is fine. It spins long enough for long combos, as long as you go clean. For wild zoning-esque play, it's also pretty good, as long as you go clean. Are you noticing a pattern? It's extremely good for Zontals, as long as you go clean. It excels at basically everything as long as you are going clean with your tricks. If you got any string rub going on, if you lack a little finesse, if you do anything that can cause tilt, the balloon can be a little funky. Basically, maintain good playing management and you will be okay. In terms of play, I absolutely rate the balloon as long as you're a clean player with good playing management. It's a good performing yo-yo that just needs better technique to push to the fullest, which is always something that can just be part of yo-yoing. Everybody has good days or bad days with their technique or just general ability to land tricks. Some yo-yos really punish you for those bad days or rough technique. They don't make you a better yo-yoer or anything. That's silly. Playing with your yo-yos is what's going to make you a better yo-yoer. And that sentence is going to make people angry. But in the case of the balloon, if you're having a good, clean day, you're going to be rewarded with fun, quick, bouncy performance. It's a pretty good performing yo-yo. I'll be honest though, it has one unique random perk. It sucks your fingers in on the bind. Or just finger, I'm not sure. Basically, your finger can get stuck in the gap. It's not uncomfortable or whatever, it's just kind of, you throw it after your finger gets stuck in the gap, it gets caught on your finger and just kind of flops. Originally, I wrote it in the script as a flaw, but it's pretty easily preventable and noticeable. It's also just a product of the tall, almost slimline-esque walls. I don't know what to compare the balloon to because of that. I don't own a lot of outrageously designed yo-yos. I just don't. So I will attempt to compare the balloon to the Polybius. Same designer. That's got to be something to compare. Besides the apparent shape, you can see the OP lineage in the design. The rim ledge, the ski jump, an overall large design. In terms of play, I'd say they also have a similar OP flavor. If you've played with an OP yo-yo, you know what flavor that is. I'd say there's a little bit of similarity. They're not mirror copies of each other. I really hope that's obvious. They just have some extra power and extra kick, even if they're light. I'd say the Polybius has a naturally quicker pace, obviously more forgiving in play. Polybius is kind of built more competitively and performance-oriented in general. But hey, the balloon is meant to be something more fun and casual. It's literally meant to be used when you're tired from work. Jordan designed it to be used when you don't have it in you to yo-yo with fast, quick yo-yos, but still want to have a solid yo-yo session. So I'd say for what it's trying to be, which is a casual, fun yo-yo, which is a category that a lot of yo-yos just completely shit the bed with, it's good. It's really good. It's good. And, that kind of just sums up my thoughts on the balloon. It's a good, casual, fun yo-yo. It's not a bad, casual, fun yo-yo. You're not going to play with this casual, fun yo-yo and be like, oh, man, I need to, you'll enjoy yourself. And that's about it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Adios.